Tara Mitchell is a retired school teacher from Clinton, Mississippi, who always thought she had a good grasp on science and weather patterns. So it seemed almost routine when she and her son Mac stopped at a Wendy's fast food restaurant in Yazoo City to wait out what they thought was just another storm.
And we were looking out the windows and just noticed that the rain stopped, and it got really dark. And we were looking at the clouds, and we just started to notice that the clouds started to rotate back. I mean, it's like the wind was blowing them past, but then they started to come back.
So Tara, Mac, and all the other restaurant employees and guests made their way to the restroom to take shelter.
And as soon as we closed the door, the lights went out. And then there was a sound. It sounded like a cannon. The next thing that happened was that the ground started to shake like an earthquake. And in my mind, you know, my teacher mind, I'm thinking, this is not supposed to happen. I'm supposed to hear a roaring. I'm supposed to feel wind or pressure. This is like an earthquake.
By now, people were crying and trying to call out to their friends and family.
And I just thought, what can I do? There's going to be something I can do. And so I just thought, pray and just thank God for what he hasn't done yet. I just began to thank him for his protection, that he created the storm and that God was in control of the storm. And, you know, if it was his will, it could pass. I knew he promised in his word that it was not his will, it was not God's will that anyone should perish. So to just give them a chance to call upon the Lord. And it was over right after I said that.
Tara stepped out of the restroom first.
The brick wall with the glass windows to the right of the restaurant, it was totally gone. All of the windows were gone. Chairs and tables, some of them were missing. The counter where you stand and place your order was not even in the restaurant. The ceiling tiles in the restaurant were, the ones that were not missing were hanging so that you could see the sky. And there was glass everywhere.
Weather officials later reported that the tornado on April 24, 2010 was on the ground for 149 miles. It lasted nearly 3 hours and reached a maximum width of 1.75 miles.
It reminds you of Katrina.
And of course, that was Governor Haley Barbour. There are now official fatalities from this storm.
A lot of people unaccounted for right now.
But the tornado had not harmed a single person at Wendy's.
When I turned to look back through the door into the restroom was perfect. There were no ceiling tiles out of place. There were no cracks in the wall. The door was still on the hinges and opened and closed fine. There's no way anybody could survive this. There's no way you could just walk away without even a scratch, and we did. I mean, that's our God. I mean, he just makes a way where you think none is possible. And no matter what situation you're in, you know, he hears you, he sees you, and he's standing there ready. He's standing there ready to cup you in his hands just like he did all of us.